So we'll ask a question, well, it's a two-part question. One is, can we take media that is on our new Zenler site, and can we use that media in another site? Now, I want to just issue a little bit of a kind of warning here that if you are a free beta user and you're thinking of using this method because you want to use Zenler to host all your videos and media to save yourself disk space, that is not a good policy, because we are going to clamp down on these kind of things, and you need to make sure that if you're doing this kind of thing, you are pro or premium user. We don't offer the free beta so that you can use it purely as a dormant account and not actually make any sales from it. So this is my warning to you about that. If you guys are thinking of using this method for that particular purpose, please do not. Okay, so with that said, let's go and see if we can embed some media. So I'm on the tutorial.site now. I don't want to go on to our Zenler because all of those videos are hosted on YouTube. And of course, you know, YouTube, you can grab embed code. You can also make videos private, and you could actually put those on to another platform anyway, or you could use something like Google Drive, upload your images and take and embed images from there. So there's no reason to use Zenler as a hosting platform to grab media and have a dormant account. But we're going to have a look how we could use it. So if you guys that have got videos in there and just want to reuse them in your own maybe WordPress site, and you've got a Zenler account as well, then you might want to use them. You might want to have them in both, and you might want to use the same video, save you uploading twice. And that goes for images as well. So let's have a look and see how we can do this inside of Zenler. So I'm going to be logging into a WordPress site. It's my WordPress site, and I'm going to set up a just a standard page, and you can have a look and we can see how we can embed that code into the WordPress site from the Zenler site. Okay, so I've got a test page set up on my WordPress site. So I'm going to now embed an image into here. So let's go and find an image first of all. So I'm just going to go down and I'm going to open this in a new tab. I'm going to go to admin and we'll open this in a new tab here. And we can grab some media then, because certain things we need to make sure of. So we're going to go and grab our media. If I go to the site and I go to my media gallery in here, and we just find one of these images. Now you can see this little padlock icon. Now this means that it's locked and it won't be shareable. So we need to make sure that it's unlocked. I'm going to take this one here, which is an image, it's a PNG file, and I'm going to click in here, and I'm going to not replace the file. Sorry, let me go back one. I need to just change the privileges for this. Share. Okay, so we can click share, and we're going to go, at the moment it says logged in users with this link can download. Anyone with this link can download. This is to download it, but this is the URL that we actually want. So I'm actually going to copy that URL, and I'm going to click done. Okay, so we're now going to embed that into our WordPress site. So let's do that. I'm using Gutenberg editor, but most of these editors you can do the same thing with if you just understand it. So I'm just going to add a block now. I'm going to go to an image block here, and I'm going to insert from URL. Now I'm going to take that URL and I'm going to paste that URL we got from Zenler, and I'm going to just hit this little button here, apply, and there we go. So if I publish this now, we're going to test this page and I refresh, you're going to see that our image is in there, and our image is referenced from our Zenler site. So there it is there. So if I right hand click this, go down to inspect, then what you're actually going to see is that it's pulling in from new Zenler. Can you see that? That's pulling in from the tutorial site on new Zenler. Okay, so that's how you can do an image. So what about a video? So let's go to our media library now, and let's choose a video. So first of all, I'm going to try and do it without unlocking this. So if I go to this share icon here, you can see that it's giving us the URL for our video file here. So let's copy that, click done. This is for logged in users. So let's go to a video now. Let's choose this video here, this promo video I've got. So I'm going to go to the share link again, and in here what I've got is logged in users can download. Now, okay, so this is going to make a big difference because you can see that little lock mark there. So I'm going to copy this URL and I'm going to jump back into my site, and I'm going to add a new block. So I'm just going to click and add a new block. I'm going to choose a video block, and I'm going to insert from URL. This is exactly the same method we used for the image, remember. So you could always upload or go to a media library. So we're going to click that, and what you're going to see once I update is it's not going to show. And the reason it's not going to show is because we've got our little lock icon on. So if I go to this page, you can see that it does not show in there. However, if we go and we choose anyone with a link, and then we click to copy this link now and click done, we can actually go back into this page and reset this. So I'm going to go and just change this link now to this new link that is shared, and I'm going to click insert in there, and you're going to see after a little bit of time that this will come up now because we've got it shared to anybody. So let's give that a little bit of time and then it will work. And there we go. So if I hit update now and we come back to our main page and I hit the refresh button in here, now you're going to see that this video will appear. So as you can see now, that has appeared. Now there is always a bit of a lag with, especially with video, between video and images, if you're pulling in from another site.
Hi
so,
guys, welcome to
but you can see that plays in there nicely. Lovely. The other thing to bear in mind, and you need to take into account this, is if you are running an e-shop or something like that, you need to check because certain integrations might have a problem with even an HTTPS file coming from another site. It might throw some errors up for you. So because everything's really got to be on the site if you're running it through the HTTPS, but your Zenler site is HTTPS, so you might get away with it, but it's just something for you to bear in mind. So I need to cover all of the problems. So obviously in my site here I'm using Gutenberg editor to drop blocks in, but you could easily go in and drop some HTML in there. You just need to Google HTML for video and you can get the video and replace the link that I've just shown you for both for the video. And obviously for an image link you can drop an image link in as well pretty easily. So if you haven't got Gutenberg on your site, you'll probably have some sort of page builder that will allow you to do exactly the same thing as I've just done here. But that is how to integrate it. Now if you want to actually grab the code to put it into a page, you can go into the actual site itself and you could go in and inspect the code and pull the data out. So if you were going on your Zenler site, you could actually go into this right hand click, go down to inspect, then you could find the HTML for that code and you could probably take it out of there, copy it and drop it into an HTML block on your other site, whichever you're using. In either case, if you need to put images in or video, you know how to get the links now, and that's the hardest part. So the rest of it you can find for your particular use by going to Google and just typing in image HTML for embedding an image, and you can grab that and replace that link with the link that I just shown you from the media library, and you can put that in there and you can paste that into any pages that you're working with. So hopefully that's helped you out on embedding media and images from Zenler to any other site.